Welcome to the GetJar tutorial video on targeting.
Targets are important because it makes sure that a user can only be served apps that they can actually use on their phone. And they allow you to target your app at specific audience segments. So let's get started. First, of the 5 options, we choose the country. You can choose continents or drill down to individual countries. For this option, I'm going to choose North America. GetJar is currently the only app store offering you the ability to exclude targets, which saves you a lot of time. In this hypothetical example, I only want to target my app at English-speaking countries in North America, as I haven't perfected my Spanish version yet. So all I have to do is open North America and click the countries that I don't want to target at the moment. And then click Exclude. Over on the right, you'll see a summary of all the options you've made so far. At any time during this process, you can click the red dash next to it and remove that option. You can also see the phones that you have targeted with your current options at any time by clicking View All Selected Phones. After you've chosen the desired countries, click Continue to Networks. As you drill further down in the process, you will only be shown options that work with your previous selection. This way, you cannot choose, for example, Verizon in a country that Verizon does not operate in. We're going to choose AT&T for this example. And just a reminder, you can see it now over here in the summary section. After you've chosen the desired networks, click Continue to Features. Here you can work by OS versions, hardware like display size, resolution, and whether or not a phone has a touchscreen. As I have an APK file, I'm going to choose Android. But to show you again how the exclude options, hypothetically I have not worked on my app recently and it will not work with newer versions. So I'm going to exclude 3.1 and 3.0. And then you can see on the right over here I have targeted phones which are not Android 3.0 and 3.1. Then I click Next. And here I can choose phones made by specific manufacturers.
If you leave this section blank, it will target all Android phones by default.
I want to target Samsung phones for this example. Then I'm going to continue to review. This is my last chance to make sure that I'm happy with all of my choices. So click View Selected Phones. Make sure that's what you want. Lastly, give your target a name and a description. These are for internal use and will not be seen by users, but as they're searchable, it's important to give them a descriptive name so it's easier to find later. Scroll down and make sure that the target has been selected for your build. You can set up as many targets as you want, but each build will need one. Then click Done,
And you've set up your target. Congratulations.
A new feature we just added is the target size preview, shown here at the top right. This gives you an idea of the potential users that you can reach with a target that you have on GetJar. This is not a total number of phones in the world or anything outside. This gives you an idea of the potential pool of GetJar users that you've just chosen with that particular target.